Hey everybody, I am sitting here on my bed in my pajamas and I just thought that I would make a video really quick. I have started and found something that I really am enjoying doing, and I wanted to share that with you and show you what that is. Recently I have found and started enjoying bullet journaling, which that's my dog, which I'm going to show you what I have learned so far, and I've really been enjoying it. So I'm going to turn you around and just show you what I have drawn in my journal so far, and then talk about aspirations, things I want to learn and do. So let's get to it. Alright, like I said, we're just sitting here on my bed, and this is kind of an impromptu video, but I wanted to show you my bullet journal. This is the bullet journal I got from Walmart. It was just a simple, you can see we got, see all my little eraser shavings from bullet journaling, but this is the bullet journal I got from Walmart. It was pretty cheap. It has a lot of pages. I mean, I can go and go and go in this thing. It says, keeping it real, because you know I like to keep things real and I don't like to be fake. So this is my first page. I decided to go with a back to school theme for my beginning, my trying out bullet journaling, and I'm a homeschooling mom, so this was a fitting theme. I just decided to do, you know, different things for different subjects to represent things that we would be doing throughout this month. I tried my hand at calligraphy. I did all this with just colored pencils, and this is actually a outlining Sharpie. The black is, and I tried my best to just do calligraphy that way. And then down here I decided to make it look like a kid was bored in school and was sketching back to school. So that was my first ever page, and if you follow me on Instagram or if you have me on Facebook, This Random Journey, on both of those places, I actually posted about this when I did it a few days ago. So I've posted about all this on my Instagram and my Facebook, so go over there and like me there and follow me there so that you can stay up to date. And then this was the next thing I did. This is my first week in August, what I decided to do for it. Now, I did start August in the middle of August, so I haven't actually filled any of this in. This is just my practice for future bullet journaling to get me started. So just some pencils with Monday through Thursday, and then a place to put notes, so a little notebook there, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. These was actually my favorite thing out of this week that I did, and the air conditioner is going to kick on now. And I love these little pins, the little pins holding the little post-it notes, or the little notes, and I really enjoyed figuring out how to make this look like it was curved, and so I learned a lot during these 2 pages and had a good time. And again, this is just with the colored pencils and that Sharpie fine liner. That's all that I used on those 2 pages. And then this was the next page that I did. I did my Monday through Wednesday on these little file folders. I did a little shopping list, another one of these because I enjoyed that so much on the page before, and I changed it. If you can see, it's a little elongated on this page, so I kind of changed it up. And then over here I tried a ripped page look, and believe it or not, this little detail right here was harder than I thought it should be, but I finally figured it out. It took a little sketching out and I got it figured out. And then over here I just got another little ripped paper. I was kind of working with trying to figure out how to make paper look ripped and different ways to do that on this page. And then I also was working and trying to figure out how to make it look like I had one of these clipboards, and so I made a couple of those and did different designs on both of those. And of course I had to incorporate my little corner that was turned in because I think that's so cute. And then I also started working with trying to see if shading the back side would make it look any more realistic. I wasn't super impressed with that, but I thought it was okay. And then I just did one single post-it note here, just to change it up and not have two. So that was that day's, or that week's, and I did that in one day and really enjoyed that. And again, that's just the colored pencils and that Sharpie fine liner. And this is my most recent piece, and one that I think I'm the most proud of. I found something similar to this on Pinterest and followed it and tried to figure out how they had stacked books to make them look 3D. And so I just kind of looked at their page and tried my best to make it look symmetrical. I am very happy with how this turned out. I still haven't decided if I'm going to color the book color in yet. I knew I didn't want to use the colored pencils on this page because all of the colors were like the basic colors. I didn't have anything that I thought would go good with what this looks like. But I did recently buy these. I bought these this evening. Actually, one's missing, the dark purple's missing right now, and you'll know why in a minute. But I bought these from Hobby Lobby. They were on sale for 40% off, so that's why I went ahead and went with this. I really wanted the, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a really expensive brand. They're like $8 a piece, and I obviously can't afford that. So this is what I got for now, and I'm pretty happy with it. I still have to play around with it and learn how to use them. They're dual tips, so I'll just show you an example. So you have this, and then you have this tip here, and this tip can help with calligraphy, making, it's supposed to, we'll talk about that in a minute, but it has a pretty soft tip. It's not like super soft like some of those nicer pens, obviously, but it is soft. It's a little bit bendable, but a little bit more pressure than the nicer, the nicer pens that I really want. But eventually, you know, I might get to where I can afford some of those, or ask for them for Christmas, or I don't know. And then on the opposite side is the fine liner. So when I'm talking about fine liners, if you don't know what bullet journaling is or anything, I don't know if you can see that. This is a fine liner. This is actually the yellow fine liner, so you can't hardly see it because it's yellow, but so it's just where you can go around certain places on the paper and give it more definition. So usually I don't think you would do that much with a light color like that, but like a black or a dark brown. Trying to get this back in there. It's going to be difficult with one hand. So anyways, this is what I've got. This is what I picked up. I'm excited to try them. So I did try, I'm going to move this out of the way really quick. I did try, I'm sorry this is kind of a jumbled video, but I tried calligraphy without watching any tutorial type video to help me through it. And this is what I've got. And here's my dark purple marker that I used. So the trick to calligraphy, what I have seen so far, and what I have read and seen like diagrams, is you want to be light on your upstroke and you want to give it more pressure on your downstroke. So yeah, so light, and then if you're coming down you do more pressure. So I tried to do that up here, and as you can tell I did not do well. I need to practice, and I know that there are practice sheets that you can get and stuff like that, but I'm going to try to find a way to practice without practice sheets, and I'm probably being silly for that, but I don't have a printer, so I can't print them off. You can see I got some marker and stuff on my finger. I don't have a printer to print off, so I'm going to look on YouTube, try to find a couple lessons and follow along with that, and I'll come back and show you my progress here in just a little bit. Okay, so it's been about 20-30 minutes. I forgot to look at the clock, but it's only been about 20 or 30 minutes since I started this. I know that because my kids are watching a movie in the other room. So anyways, this was my first page. This obviously is the first thing you guys saw that I could do, and it was not very good. So I watched a little tutorial on how to use brush pens with the felt tip. There's actually a technique which I can go over with you guys in more detail in another video. So I started out with like a calligraphy video where they were using an actual like calligraphy pen, and that's what kind of all this was, and it was not working. So then I went and I found this other guy who was talking about the markers like what I was using, and that's where I started getting a little bit better. You can see I started actually getting it going from thick to thin. Now I was actually getting some nice stuff. I was really proud of that one right there. So then I moved on and I was like, okay, I'm going to try to do congrats. And so I, of course, went on to this in I was pretty proud of. That was because I watched his video. So I started doing congrats. This was my third congrats. I liked this little swoopy at the beginning. I was trying to figure out, I didn't look at how to make a C in calligraphy. I just wanted to figure it out on my own. And so it kind of progressed. If you notice, the first one didn't have anything. And then I was like, oh, it needs something pretty. And so I decided to put the swoop in, and of course trying to figure out the swoop and how to make it look even prettier by making it thin to thick to thin to thick, I thought was the prettiest. And then I decided I needed to compare and contrast. So here's my first one, and then this is my newest one. I know it's not perfect, but look at the difference 20 or 30 minutes of practice did for me. Yeah, that's way different than this one. I learned a lot just in that 20 or 30 minutes. A short 10-minute video I watched, and then I did just those practices, and I got this accomplished. Now, I know it's not perfect. I know it's not great, but I am proud of that for the small amount of time that I did. This C obviously is not as symmetrical as I would have liked it to be. And there's just things that need to be changed, but I'm very happy with it for the amount of time that I spent on it. So this is something I'm going to be perfecting, something I'm going to be working on, and once I get this, perfected, or not perfected because nothing can be perfect, but once I get this down where I feel comfortable and confident doing it, I do plan on showing you techniques of things that help me as I learn. So that's a video you can look forward to. I know this was just kind of a simple, impromptu, in my pajama kind of video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is something I am thoroughly enjoying right now. Bullet journaling, learning new things. I'm learning to draw better. I'm using all these new techniques that I've always wanted to do. And now I found something that I can actually combine all the things that I've been wanting to try to do into one thing, and so I'm pretty excited about it. There will be some bullet journal videos coming out as I learn and feel comfortable putting those out. I have had requests with people seeing my work on Facebook and Instagram. They're wanting videos like that. I hope you guys do. If you want more videos like this one or more videos about this subject, make sure to give me a thumbs up so I know you like videos like this. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.